Hello YouTube, this is Sean Patrick Ryan Smith, the pipe smoking specialist, and today's episode is going to be about my other favorite little vice, cigars. And, of course, what cigar would not be great without a nice little glass of brandy? Tasty. And of course, it's Christian Brothers brandy, just in case. This is great what we're talking about tonight. So, cigars. Most people don't like them. I actually do. Smoked them in the Army. Which is why the other title of this episode is called The Return to the Bay of Pigs. That was my first sergeant's little crack on me smoking cigars. Obviously, he didn't like them. He actually thought they were kind of communist. I don't think I can understand it, though. Well, the brand of cigars that we're going to be talking about tonight are actually personal favorites of mine. I like to smoke them. Again, like I said, cigars are kind of classy. And, of course, they go with my favorite drink. But just like anything else, you got to have the right kind of cigar. So we're going to start off with a perennial favorite. Our good friend, Swisher Sweets. Swisher Sweets, of course, as you can no doubt tell, can come in really big boxes. As a result, these here are 60 of the blunts. I'll open up the box real quick for you. Comes in this nice little box here. As you can see, they're nice and finely wrapped. Not a bad deal, really, when you think about it. That's about 40 bucks. Got these out of pipandcigars.com. Good investment. You got friends that come over. You know, you want to give them something cheap they can smoke. Tastes great. Can't complain. Swisher Sweets are definitely the way to go. Of course, you can also get the little boxes of Perfectos. You can usually pick those up for about $7 bucks. So, the next batch we come to, another perennial favorite of mine. These are a little bit more classier. Meet our good friend, John Bull. John Bull's, of course, come in a nice wooden box, and just like the Swisher Sweets, nice and wrapped. Beautiful box. Got you a little bit more money. I actually got these on sale for about 30 bucks off pipandcigars.com. John Bull's are good smoking cigars if you want to go to like fancy parties and whatnot. They smoke great. They smell awesome. They even taste good. Again, they'll cost you about 30 bucks a box. Who's going to complain? At the end of the day, John Bull's are actually pretty good for a fancy party, and of course, they're from Britain, so again, that's also a plus. They're an import cigar. The nice thing about John Bull's, too, is if you like the cigars, it actually comes in pipe tobacco, so that way you can actually smoke John Bull pipe tobacco as well. And we're coming to my last personal favorite of the day. These little guys, Principes. You noticed, smoked a few of them. Not too bad. Tastes good. Principes come in several different flavors, rum flavored and, you know, grape flavored and whatnot. And the nice thing is they're Dominican, so they actually come in from the Dominican Republic. Another thing I like about Principes that makes them unique to other cigars is that, as you can see, they come in these nice little wrappers. They have a nice brownie texture. These are the Corona runs. They smell really good. They even taste really good. Again, bought those out of pipandcigars.com. Very nice cigar, really good smoking cigar. Awesome taste. And it tastes like you're smoking a brownie because it's got a really nice brownie soft texture. The nice thing about those kind of cigars, though, is they're not expensive. You know, Principes are actually pretty damn cheap. Cost you about $30 to $40 a box. And as you can see, these here, the Corona runs, are the 55ers. So you usually get about 55 of these bad boys for about $30, $40. And of course, you don't smoke as often as I do with these. These will actually go far. Which finally, of course, brings us to the next important point. What to drink when you're smoking your pipe or your cigar. In this case, I like this. A little Christian Brothers brandy, VS style. I actually quite enjoy it. Goes really good with one of these. Goes great with one of these. As you can see, it's got a nice hue. Tastes really good. That still tastes really good at Frog Morton. Gives you a nice texture, really smooth finish, and even tastes great when you're smoking your pipe. Nice thing about combining cigars and brandy is like Winston Churchill. It looks really fancy, it's good when you're at a fancy party, and it tastes really good. Like I said about Principes, these bad boys here, they actually do have a rum flavor. Which tastes really good. If you're into a good alcohol, you like a good, Caribbean rum, it tastes really awesome. John Bull's, not so much. John Bull's actually come in one flavor. They don't really have any flavors. And everybody knows about Swisher Sweets knows that Swisher Sweets actually come in every kind of flavor imaginable. I've actually had a few of the flavor swishers, but if you really want to make a killing, and I don't have it unfortunately on me, you might want to get yourself some Philly cigars. The other batch I forgot to bring with me are the Neos Cigarillos. Neos Cigarillos originally come from Belgium, and they come in these neat little tins you can get. They come in cappuccino flavor, they come in grape flavored. They do taste good. Nice thing about cigarillos is that they're very fancy and they taste really good. Plus, it's a little nicer to bring in a nice little flavored cigarillo some of the time. That way you have something nice to smoke. And that way you can, pardon me, or like that. And that way you can actually make a fancy entrance. Nice thing about cigarillos, like cigarettes, they're small and convenient. You can put them in your pocket, like I would. But they also look fancy. Kind of nice. They're from Belgium. Neos will cost you about $6, $7 a tin, depending on where you go. Most of the time, though, you buy these things at your local smoke shops, you'll probably get them for a good price. The nice thing about Neos is, again, they're discreet, but they also look nice. It's kind of nice to smoke something fancy at a party. Otherwise, you can pick yourself some Swisher Sweets or some John Bulls here, and it still tastes good. And it looks great, too. And drink it with your favorite liquor or your favorite wine, which will, of course, be covered in the next episode, which will probably be about tomorrow. Another thing I wanted to mention is when you come to smoking pipe tobacco, if you want some fancy pipe tobacco, try the John Bull pipe tobacco. Also try Eringobra. Eringobra also makes cigars, but they also make great pipe tobacco. And as a result, you actually can get a fine smoke from two of the greatest cigar companies because they actually make pipe tobacco you can enjoy. So if you enjoy smoking a cigar, you can also enjoy it in one of these, which is also convenient. That's another reason why I smoke John Bulls, because not only do they taste good in pipes, they also taste awesome cigars. Well, that unfortunately about wraps up this episode of the Pipe Smoking Specialist. The next time I pop in, we're going to be talking about comparing pipes to certain wines and certain liquors so that you can have a nice tasting pipe smoking experience with one of your favorite drinks. So until next time, everybody, this is Sean Patrick Rhinesmith, aka the Pipe Smoking Specialist, saying, hey, we're about to move out and draw fire.